All right, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all the praise, all the honor, and all the glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah Kodash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim that are preaching this word in all truth and sincerity. So this is Romans 14:1. Him that is weak in the faith, receive ye. Okay, we're here to build each other up, to exhort each other, to grow and continue in this faith. All right, and strive for the masteries so that we could win the heart of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to prove that we are the men, okay, that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai created, okay, as the first fruits. Now, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai already knoweth them that are his, okay? So there's brothers, all right, there's believers that come in and, and it's not just brothers, believers, sisters, of course, that, just come in. All right, when you first come in, your faith isn't as strong as a brother that's had experiences, okay? And there's cases where, it happens to us all that your faith gets weak. You're in the truth 5, 10 years, 15 years. There's still moments where your faith gets weak, man. So we are to receive one another, man. Him that is weak in the faith, receive ye, but not to doubtful disputations. Okay, if a brother is weak in the spirit, you're not supposed to get on him or, beat on him. It's not supposed to become an argument. Okay, that's what a disputation is. It's an argument. Okay, we're here, to receive mercy of the Lord. So we have to have mercy upon each other, man. We have to build each other up. Okay, when we first came in, we had the elders, apostles, these great men building us up with the word. Okay, and you do get cut, you do get rebuked. All right, but out of love. An open rebuke is better than secret love. So we have to remember one another and prefer one another. And when there's times that, our faith, is shaken, okay, we got to remember each other, man. Remember that time where you were low in the spirit, weak in the faith, and a brother was there to assist you. A brother was there to feed you some scriptures, okay, to pray with you, to anoint you with oil. So you're supposed to reciprocate that same, that same love, okay, that same charity in building each other up, man, and restoring each other's faith. All right, this is about the elect, man. This is about 1/3 repenting and turning back to the Lord. And, ushering in, the Lord's second coming, Yahweh Shai, man. All right, so this is just a quick one, and I'm going to read it again in Romans 14. Him that is weak in the faith, receive ye. Okay, we're supposed to receive a brother, sister, a believer with open arms, and not because they're weak in the faith, tell them to skedaddle. Tell them that this ain't for them. Okay, now we work with each other. All right. It says, but not to doubtful disputation. So if a man or a woman, is unrepairable, okay, you can't restore their faith. It says not to doubtful disputation. So if it's a constant doubt thing, they're bucking up against, their ability to grow in faith, and hey man, get out of here. Okay? But until you don't see a person getting any better and getting offended or being completely rebellious, you're supposed to deal with them in kindness and brotherly love. Okay, preferring one another, man. The scriptures say to forgive, and your sins will be forgiven. All right? To love one another as the Lord so loved us, man. So that was it, man. Love each other, man. Build each other up. If brother's weak in the faith, consider each other. Build each other up. We're all we got. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakah Kodash. And of course, as always, double honors to our apostles and our elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Shalom.